Hey guys, happy spooky season.
Spooky season in April.
Oh, yeah.
The spookiest time of year.
It's beginning to look a lot like summer.
It's spooky spring.
It's not looking like summer.
Well, in Los Angeles.
It's looking like a Hummer. Give me that Hummer.
What the fuck? You want to start over?
Aaron,
Hey,
he was
guys.
back up.
Danish, what is this show about?
This show is called Beach Cops. It's about
Is this how we're starting this? No. Let's get
3 men
Let's fucking
and a baby and a softball trophy.
It's about 3 men and a trophy that they didn't earn.
It's
But
stolen
Aaron,
softball valor.
Aaron earned it, so we're associated.
They call it Aaron the Earner.
Yeah.
I
Send
think
him out on
Aaron
those streets.
Aaron has experienced success since we've come into his life as this show. And that's why he's displaying the trophy during the show as a thank you to us for making him a champion.
Is
that-
it says at the bottom, it says, thank
like-
you for being a friend.
That's like right out of my brain. Thanks, Danish.
Are we your Tony Robbins?
Oh, undoubtedly.
Okay.
It
Good.
says on
so
the
we
trophy.
we milk you for money, and then you get 3 days of endorphin releases, and then you have to come back to us.
So you don't think
I don't
those were-
believe there's been any milking.
Aaron Renazizi!
that was like the comic book guy from The Simpsons is easy.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
That's more like retarded Renazizi.
Mexican and his easy cousin.
Milking? Huh? Okay.
Steve Love.
You milk Steve now?
Milk, penis.
Sloth is easy.
Oh, mentally disturbed Renazizi. Milk now. Good. Come out tip.
Steven Sloth is easy.
Penis love milk.
Me put milk on own face.
It's the classic sloth line.
Penis owes the cereal.
Sloth. Steven Sloth Renazizi.
Do you know, Aaron, do you know what fucking O'Neill tried to do? He tried to talk me into starring in a porno that he would film called Goonies 2, The Conception of Sloth, where I
Sloth origin story.
where I have sex with a Mama Fratelli on top of a toxic waste barrel, and that's how sloth is conceived.
Aaron, tell me you wouldn't jerk it to that.
I mean, who we casting is?
Well,
It was going to be.
We're going to have Andrew play Andrew.
It was going to be what's her
Mama
name?
Fratelli play actual Mama Fratelli.
Remy LaCroix. We were going to see if we could get Remy LaCroix.
I don't know who that is.
Well, you can don't Google her on the work computer.
Otherwise, you'll kick your beating up a bit.
She's a sex worker, is she not?
And she's a porn star.
She's a prostitute.
You can't say porn star, dude.
Yes, you can. Can you not say porn
Dude,
star?
Come on, what's wrong with you?
Is that true?
I have not heard that.
Why would you do this?
Do you see that AI porn is now an issue?
Yeah, dude, AI everything is an issue. Professors don't know how to grade any of the essays they're getting. They're all 100% written by AI.
I don't. So, what is the point of it? Like, what is it? What is it supposed? How is it supposed to benefit us?
It doesn't. It just allows people to not have to pay writers or artists or programmers or tax attorneys. Or
But then you won't have anybody buying anything. So
correct.
Nobody will have money.
They didn't think that part out. They never. They just do forward progress.
They're like, it'll be
period.
cheaper for us, but then you guys won't have any money to spend to buy anything,
So-
and then everything collapses.
So what we'll do is we'll criminalize poverty and we'll make you slaves. That's what'll happen. That's what'll happen.
What
We'll-
if the AI comes after us?
it
it
could?
will.
It's not going to be good. The only
What if it is great? What if it's everything that we have done in sci-fi? It's the opposite. It's amazing. There's
what?
just glory holes and things just suck you off every other block.
That is
That's it. That's his first utopia. This guy's
is
mind.
a utopian society.
This guy's mind is like, could you picture a perfect world? Not world peace, not the
will
absence
cause
of
world
poverty.
peace.
Just robot glory holes every 5 feet that suck your penis.
Can you imagine? They're like, dude, do you realize it'll be like the bread lines, the glory hole lines? People will talk about it. I waited 2 hours at the glory hole line.
to get sucked off by a robot?
Yeah.
Imagine
Just crank it in my
all
hand,
the
dude.
people.
Imagine all the peepholes.
Getting their dick sucked by robots.
Imagine all the peepholes.
That's the commercial.
Milking you through the night.
It's AI milking. AI milking, you can't even tell the difference.
Yeah. Hey, it's called Red is Easy Land. I opened up my own theme park.
The milk shall flow.
Welcome to the milkshake.
His milkshake brings all the girls to the yard
He says, "Welcome to the milk show," and then he beats off in front of everybody. That would be a crazy thing to see.
in front of AI. And they're like, well, this sort of behavior is not nice.
And we now have to send a robot dog from Boston Dynamics to kill you.
Dude, that is actually what they're going to do. They're like, this is deemed inappropriate and offensive. Now you will pay with your life.
That is what's gonna-
Drones are hovering over your home right now, and they're going to blow it up.
I need to scoot in more. This is driving me nuts.
Why? Scooter?
I need to scoot you over a little bit.
Why? Why doesn't he scoot over this way?
Okay.
It's the curtain. The curtain's
It's,
off.
yeah, there.
There's too much curtain. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, God.
Too much curtain in
Like
the
how-
pants.
Too much skirting in your...
Go ahead.
Beef curtains.
Listen, but imagine this. AI, it's the opposite of everything. It's unbelievable. It's the greatest thing that has ever happened
Oh,
to us.
it's
And everything
unbelievable.
takes over. How great would that be?
It won't be great because the first thing you thought of was just a bunch of holes to suck you off, and that was it.
What if we get President AI?
Oh,
Maybe that's President Poonhound 2, President AI.
but who's the vice president?
the sucking
Another
off machine?
Ladies and gentlemen, vice president, the sucking off machine from glory holes all over the world.
You know him. You love him.
Or her?
You know it. You love it. It's the sucking off machine robot from glory holes around the country.
Vice President.
And they're like, we promise more sucking off and more glory holes. And they're like, yeah.
We introduced the ball tickler earlier this year. It was a huge success. Now we're going for the robot thumb up the ass during the robot BJ, and we think America is back on track.
That maybe it's just corporations that run. You're like, President Apple, Vice President
Disney.
Halliburton that makes the suck off machines.
Oh, dude, Halliburton will make the suck off machine.
Ladies hole.
It's infuriating. You know it's infuriating.
Glory hole.
That'll be the song. You know, president when people are on the election tour, they'll just be playing.
Shaking hands. There's like fields of wheat. There's like robots sucking off hardworking farmers in the Midwest.
Keeping your food.
Dude, if it's run by the
Keep your
government,
food
though,
coming.
Keep your food coming.
they're going to
Keep your
be
penis
all. You imagine the machines that go up to you on the farm to suck you off, which would be great for you when you work out there. But they're going to be all gummed up, dirty, broken.
Yeah.
Guys are going to lose their dicks. So like, we had a malfunction.
And
Actually,
there's going to be
sucked his dick
There's
off.
going to be right to repair court cases with the John Deere suck off machines because they have to take them to a John Deere manufacturer.
Are you any closer to getting on the farm? What's the update?
I'm on the farm now.
You're
This is a
working?
holographic projection
Rich,
from Coachella.
Rich is on here. Is this true, Rich?
Yeah,
Weigh
Rich, you
in,
tell
please.
them already there. This is the Tupac projection.
Show me some strawberries.
Weigh in, Rich. Do you have strawberries? Why don't you bring us strawberries from the farm?
I ate them all.
Or some of the crunch wraps?
What do you? It's this guy's like, hey, we got to fire you. You're eating 50%
You ate
of the
2,000 pounds of
You-
strawberries.
You come back 500 pounds. You're like, what happened?
Why don't you
Strawberries.
Just get some Cool Whip, a little container,
Oh.
keep it next to you.
I can't have the Cool Whip, but that would be incredible.
Dude, it's a good way
guy
to-
did die like that in the 1700s.
From Cool Whip.
Strawberries and cream all day, stomach ruptured.
And they had Cool Whip back in the 1700s.
Nope. They had whipped cream, though. He whipped up some cream.
How much cream did he whip?
Dude, he had
How
a
much
lot.
cream could a cream whipper whip?
If a cream whip could whip cream.
Yeah.
How did he die? His stomach exploded from all the gas
it
built
all-
up
yeah.
from the dairy.
Yep, because it all fermented in his stomach. He was sitting in the
He never
sun.
pushed it out. Wait, well, hold on.
They said, is this an Andrew DeWitt unverified claim?
Well, this is something my history teacher taught me
we
in
need
high
the-
school, so it could be.
Were you at his house smoking weed?
Yeah, why was he like? He's like, you like Cool Whip, kids?
Hey, Andrew, I'm going to teach you something.
Hey, you kids like
history, off the books history.
This guy goes, don't eat Cool Whip in the sun, because when the sun beats
That's
down...
not the lesson you took from history class. You think he said don't eat Cool Whip in the sun?
How did this story come
You
about?
think that's how you
did
boil
this
it
story
down?
come about?
He's like, oh, what would a perfect future look like? Oh, robots sucking your dick. What was that history class? It was about don't eat Cool Whip in the sun.
That sounds like what you were saying. You're like,
No,
he was eating...
He's talking about this buffoon who was writing letters and eating strawberries and cream.
Was this
out
an
in the sun.
aside, or was this like part of the class?
This is like an aside.
So this is just like, oh, that reminds me,
Yeah.
Cool Whip in the sun. It's a
Aaron,
little book I read.
Could you do me a favor and see if you could scour the internet and find any story
guy in the 1700s
who eats too much strawberries and cream while he's in the sun, and it ferments in his stomach and he blows up?
He doesn't. I didn't say he blew up.
Oh
He
wait, I just saw it. It
stomach-
said, history teacher lures kids into home.
That's a
with
text from
story
your wife that said, "Why didn't you eat my ass last night?"
because I didn't want.
That'd be a crazy text.
That is a crazy text to get it fucking while you're at work.
You're like, wait, what?
But she's so goofy, you never know what she's going to do.
She's so wacky. Yeah. The other day, now she has a slide whistle. She's like,
Zow, wow, yow, yow, yow.
whenever I have a boner, she goes, boy, yo, 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 yo. Oh, wow, 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 wow.
If you go too deep, she goes, yowzers.
Rich said he put in a family fingerboard skate park for families to play at, and you will not go up to the farm.
During your lunch break,
This guy's
dude.
catering to
Go
you.
to Fresno during my lunch break?
Yeah, you could fingerboard while you get your dick sucked by prostitutes.
Why do you keep saying
You could
I'm
do
going to have...
coke.
I don't think I'm allowed to go have sex with prostitutes on a farm.
Rich
That's
will
part of
allow
the job.
Rich will allow it,
I don't know if my wife will allow it,
but she's not going to know.
but she listens to the show.
Oh, hey, Mrs. DeWitt, you'll know.
Dude, I had a history teacher that once said, don't drink milkshakes while you're riding your bike.
In the
So
rain,
don't bring
in the
all
rain,
boys to the yard.
in the rain or the hail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't eat sponge cake while it's raining, because if the water goes down,
I
your
had an
throat-
economics
I got-
teacher tell me, I
Aaron,
left
did
that
you have
cake
any
out in the rain?
Did you have any luck with this?
No.
Well, it's
By the way, how would this history guy know? Why would this be a story?
A famous case.
I don't know. It just came up. I don't know why you have to doubt everything until I prove it with Google links. You know, why can't
Because
you
it's
just
a very
accept this,
far-fetched story.
How is this far fetched? People died all kinds of weird ways.
Has anybody recently died of Cool Whip? Eat Cool Whip in the sun?
This is in the 1700s. There's no refrigeration.
Where the sun was different.
Sun was stronger.
So you're saying
Sun was weaker because the ozone was better.
you're saying he died because the milk was gone bad?
I don't know. It fermented in his stomach and it caused a rupture. He
Maybe
ate
the
so much of it.
So
strawberries
he never
were
took a
bad.
dump.
I don't know if he took a
Because
dump.
fermentation takes a long time.
Maybe these were prison strawberry and cream, and that's what it caused the fermentation.
I'll look it up.
It could be. Maybe it was the first attempt to make strawberry and cream ice cream.
This is when Andrew says, I'll look it up, and then gets sidetracked by some ass link that he has on his phone.
Because as soon as he types in one, it'll be like
As soon as he types in cream, it's going to be like,
Yeah.
creaming acid.
it'll be like 195-pound asses. Okay. Are you?
So I'm looking
is
for
this-
it.
You're like, I think you're gonna be looking for it for a
He's
while.
texting Mr. Wilson, his 8th grade history teacher.
Can I just ask you how this was even brought up? What context did this come up in the class?
History.
No. You fucking idiot. Yeah. Did he open the class? With
I
this?
think Andrew was eating strawberries and cream at his desk, and he's like, "Oh, that reminds me."
He's like, if you eat too much, your stomach will blow up. Just
Maybe
like this guy in
maybe he was just
1700s.
trying to get you to stop eating so much of the strawberries and
I
cream.
wasn't sitting around eating strawberries and cream.
So this was a cautionary tale. He's like, Andrew, you know what happened to Bob Eubanks?
Were you eating it for breakfast and then you were ripping nasty farts and he wanted you to get stopped?
And
doing
he's like,
that?
"Oh, I can tell that's strawberries and cream."
What'd you have for breakfast, boy?
Did he sniff your ass?
No, my history teacher did not sniff my ass.
Did you smell your seat?
Is this how you guys want to start this fucking
Let me.
show?
I'm gonna look it up. Let me look.
Everybody's looked it up and nobody's found anything.
I'll find it eventually.
It can't be on Twitter either.
It won't be on Twitter. It'll be some fucking link.
Is there what other? Can you tell me another kind of off the wall thing that your history teacher told you? He said that like in the 1980s, it was legal for history teachers to have sex with students.
Oh, well, this wasn't the 80s.
I know he's saying it was better time back then. All right, what's another thing?
What's another
that's
thing
like-
that you
that's
told
a
me?
crazy-
I read the Benjamin Franklin essay "Fart Proudly" about him coming up with a business idea to like make farts smell good so that you can bust beefers in company.
This was part of the class?
I read it too, everybody.
What sort of
Because I found it in a magazine and then I ordered the essay.
was this history of fucking?
Do you want me to
stomach
read the
issues?
essay to you? The
Sure.
Benjamin Franklin
Give us-
fart
give us-
essay?
give us-
I would,
couples.
why wouldn't you? That's my question would be why wouldn't you read this? By the way, there's probably still major companies that are, and also Henry Kissinger was trying to make farts smell better too.
Gentlemen, I have. Oh God. That's 18.
Off to a riveting start.
Gentlemen, I have perused your late mathematical prize question. Oh, he talks about math for a little bit. Let me get to
Boring.
the
Get to the farts, Ben.
Permit me then to humbly propose one of that sort of for your consideration, and through you, if you approve it, for serious inquiry of learned physicians, chemists of the enlightened age. It is universally well known that in digesting our common food, there is created or produced in the bowels of human creatures a great quantity of wind, that the permitting this air to escape and mix with the atmosphere, it is usually offensive to the company.
I don't like how he's dressing it up. He's got to go lower.
This is just how they talk.
But he's got to
like-
go lower.
He's like, dear esteemed statesman, when you blow big old beefers out of your butthole,
He's
it
the
smells
original-
like shit.
He's the original "What's Up, Man" of Reddit.
What if in this time this is super offensive language?
It probably is.
Hello, gentlemen and countrymen.
It is usually offensive to the company from the fetid smell that accompanies it, that all well-bred people, therefore, to avoid giving such offense, forcibly restrain the efforts of nature to discharge wind. So, retained contrary to nature, it not only gives frequently great present pain, but occasions future diseases,
We get the gist.
such as habitual colics, ruptures, tympanies.
What did he want to do? Like put like a Febreze screen over your ass?
Yeah, what he wanted to do is figure out a type of food or drink that you could take that would make your farts smell good,
Like asparagus.
and then
for your
people would
pee.
applaud your farts the same way they would applaud a nice smelling perfume.
Can you imagine? Oh, that smells great, and they're like,
And they would
"Thank
be
God, we
it
have
would be
to
like a
play-"
party trick, you know, like you would get up and you pull your pants down and fart, and people would be like, "Oh, that was wonderful."
Oh, there you go. But give me some.
Oh,
more.
what is that?
Wave it into their face.
Is that what's that smell? Is that filet mignon?
Would you be against that or for that?
I'm for this. I'm for this.
Any
I like
any
you.
pro butt initiative you're for, obviously.
Yeah, but I feel like
I'm big
it's
butt,
ruining the
Bobby.
natural.
You are big butt.
The natural tanginess.
He's saying to keep the naturalness, but use the foods that make it smell better.
But what food is that? They never found.
He was
out
talking
that
about
food.
lemon peels and like all this other shit.
Peels. That doesn't make your farts smell.
Pineapple. What about
Probably.
what about jizz? Did he get on that?
He did not say a big load of raw
When
jizz.
a man is aroused and pleased by a company,
By an AI computer. What if? Well, you can have farts that don't smell at all.
If you guys want to read this whole essay, it's called "Fart Proudly" by Benjamin Franklin.
Someone's gonna debunk it and go, "Dude, this was written by some."
that's the Onion from the 1800s.
The 1800s Onion got me.
Could be the '90s Onion.
They're going back and doing historical right.
So, can we just say that this 1700s story's been debunked? There's nothing on the internet.
No.
If a history professor was talking about it, he learned it somewhere, and that knowledge would be on the internet.
Was this
All
college,
knowledge
high
is on
school?
there.
This is high school.
High school.
This is AP history.
Oh, this is this for the smarties.
Do you think that it's too smart to be on the internet?
Maybe. I'll find it.
What was the teacher's
I'll find it
name?
and I'll show you, O'Neill. This guy fucking on Boner City talked all that shit about Wim Hof. Now he does it every day.
I don't do Wim Hof at all.
Okay, go play the tape where he jumps over the fire hydrant and hurts himself, and then said I had to do Wim Hof for 2 minutes before I would let my wife
it didn't
near
work,
me.
and then I went back to standard O'Neill breathing, and everything was fine.
Standard O'Neill breathing.
Yeah.
SOB, you son of a bitch.
SOB.
Standard O'Neill breathing, SOB.
The SOB method, the dirty SOB method.
Yeah.
Give me an example of Standard O'Neill breathing. Great stuff.
Does Wim Hof have books and stuff? Like, where does he make his money?
He's got an audio book. I think he's also
He does. He has a good YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He has.
Okay.
He has good YouTube channel.
He does speaking engagement. He does breathing engagements. You can go to his house.
You make many videos on good YouTube channel.
Actually, I saw the people at his house doing the whatever that
They
was.
do the breathe. You have to pay like $500 to breathe.
I want to do that.
Why don't you go over to Wim's, sleep over on a whim?
He's like, and at the end of the course, we have strawberry and cream.
And you're like, oh,
in the sun.
I can't do that.
No,
Wim,
don't do
Wim, I can't do that.
Did you know that in Russia, the number one assassination
Assassination.
Technique.
You said assassination.
Russia is assassination.
they are, and they also do assassinations. Number one way to do it is strawberries and Cool Whip in the sun.
Vlad, I'll bring over the strawberry and Cool Whip.
You just tell me who to kill.
You tell me who to give it to.
Can you imagine someone goes, "Oh, this looks great," and they're eating it in the sun, and then they're like, "Oh, fermentation happened so fast."
I can't believe that.
Boom.
Vlad Hasbullah's in trouble for hitting his cat. In the
He did get
video.
in trouble.
He was hitting his cat.
He just pulled its ear.
Dude, the cat was bigger than him.
Dude, did you see that video of him? He's
Bullying.
at like a weigh-ins. He's hanging out with one of the fighters,
He was he was at the UFC.
he has a
fight.
stuffed cat. He's just kicking in the air. It's insane.
He learned a lesson.
But no, what is he? No, I'm saying like, what is he doing? He's like a child. You know when you have like a child who's like doesn't want to be somewhere, and they have a stuffed animal or something to throwing it all over the place.
Yeah.
Like there's literally cameras over here taking video of a weigh-in.
Oh, you
and
mean
then
he's,
there's
like,
him.
bored and
yeah,
that's-
he's like
yeah.
right off to the side, kicking a cat like 10 feet in the air, then picking it up. It's a stuffed cat. But
Playing
like,
cat hacky sack.
yeah, it's like he's like the cat could have easily just flown over and interrupted the whole interview.
Could have hit a fighter, injured him.
I think I heard that. Never mind. I don't have a source for it.
1700s?
You guys are going to come
Is it
after
your-
me.
just say it to your history professor because we don't have
A history professor was talking about little people one time.
Little People, Big World.
And he said that sometimes, like, just subconsciously, this really super small little people will maintain some of that childhood enthusiasm.
I imagine they're being treated like children.
Yeah, I think that might be why.
Yeah. Okay.
When they're members of the Lollipop Guild, which keeps you
I heard they got crazy, though.
in Culver City Hotel.
Yeah, dude. There's a whole movie about it, isn't there?
Somewhere, or what is it? Over the Rainbow? That one with, is that the one with Chevy Chase?
Is that the one?
They're all living in there, and there's like some shit goes
I
down.
heard they were going nuts.
Rainbow
Fucking
Bar and Grill,
Crazy.
50th anniversary.
Dude, that's what they do at the conventions. We used to watch Big People or Little People, Big World. They'd go to the conventions, and it's like a fuck fest. They're like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Just because there's so many options. And they're all like, oh, we're all together. Let's all
Yeah.
Sounds great.
We thought about going to one once.
And walking on
Just
your
to
knees.
score. No, just I don't know if they would have let you in, but they might. There might be some fetishists in there who are looking for like tall guys.
You think so?
Maybe.
Andrew, would you, Little People, on or off the list?
Sure.
Okay.
Is there anything that's off the list?
What? Yeah.
What?
Gross.
Yeah.
That's number one on the list.
No.
You want
I
to
don't
play
know.
the tape from last week?
I don't know. I don't know what's off the list.
Probably hot chicks.
Hot chicks are on the list. I've had sex
Hot-
with plenty of hot
on the
chicks.
list, but low on
Clean
the list.
hot chicks.
Okay, here's the deal. I've had sex with plenty of hot chicks. It's just random. It's a roll. It's a
What's number one on the list, if you were to rank?
big butts.
Number one.
100%.
Well,
Real or fake, or either?
Real. Because
Real.
fake butts look really crazy.
They do look odd.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would ever get a fake ass.
I can, I would be tempted.
It must feel weird as shit when you sit on it.
Yeah, horny as shit. sitting on
What do
your
they
big
put? What
booty.
is it? It's not silicone, right?
I think they put silicone pads in there.
I don't think
Silicone ass?
No, there's no way because
They got rid
breast
of those.
implants.
Yeah, I thought they got rid of those.
Well, they used to because I saw that lady flip her butt cheek around. Remember that viral video where it's like turned the
throw
wrong
up.
way
I don't
and
want
she
it.
flips it around inside of her?
Oh, someone dented it.
Yeah. It's the wrong way. So like
And
she has to like.
Since you
adjust
sit
it.
on it, there's no way they could probably put in those. What is it? What do they put it?
Fat filler's the way to go. What I do,
Saline
this is what I
solution?
do. I take the tit fat and my love handle fat, put in my ass. Have a huge dump truck booty.
And you heard it here first.
I'd like to see your vision board. Just what's on there.
A lot of nonsense.
Yeah, I'm gathering that.
Mostly nonsense.
That's where I'm headed.
Is career success at all on there, or is it very low?
Do you think I don't
Tit
have
fat
goals?
and ass. Number one.
This guy's always going after me about career stuff.
Fucking bag gross chicks.
What's on your vision board?
I don't have a fucking vision board.
If you had one, what would be on
the
there?
work.
I just do the work. This guy's talking about I'm a no-nonsense entrepreneur who puts in the work.
Yeah.
Well, so
Listen.
am I, motherfucker. But that doesn't mean I don't dream of one day having a big, juicy ass.
I would say on my vision board, number one thing is your tit fat goes in your ass.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's how much I care about you achieving your
I
dreams.
get a level with you, O'Neill. When you throw this business shit at me about doing the work and how I'm distracting myself.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
I didn't say you were. You asked me about me. I told you,
You said,
about
do
me.
you have any business goals at all? Career goals at all?
Yeah, I asked.
Yeah, I do have career goals.
Okay. Why you get so offended by it?
And they all involve
Because-
a big dump truck booty.
He's like, as soon as I get this dump truck booty, I'll have any job I could ever dream of. Guys will go in, has no experience, but damn, that ass is I wouldn't mind seeing that ass every day.
Andrew, welcome to this job interview. What are your goals? Well, it's nice to ask that.
What's your 5-year plan? Well, 5 years from now, I see myself sucking the fat out of my tits and love handles and putting them in my ass.
How devastated would you be?
I'd be insane in a fucking job interview.
How devastated would you be if you went in for your dream job? This job's all the money you ever, everything, but they tell you, "Yo, look, we would have hired you, but your ass is too big and your tits are too small."
I would have been like,
Because you put all the tit fat.
I would have
in
been
the
like,
ass.
nuts.
And you're
If
not,
you had left yourself how you were.
and
you
you're
would've
not
been
6 feet.
Okay, so let me just break that down for you guys at home so you know what O'Neill just did. He saw me getting excited about this shit, and then he goes, how can I make him sad about it? And he invented an imaginary fake scenario.
Let me paint the other picture for the audience.
Okay.
Here's what I did. Andrew dreamt of being a different person, and I said, "What if he stayed the same and achieved all his dreams?"
Yeah, that's not what you did.
You want to
That's
be
exactly what I did.
gaslighting, motherfucker.
You want to be.
That's exactly what I did.
You want to be 6 feet.
Yes.
You want an 8-incher.
Yes.
You want a dump truck booty.
Yes.
Dude, you would look like a freak, a big old dog.
I still want
a
to
huge
keep,
ass over 6 feet.
I still want to keep my tummy too.
Why can't you just? I mean, all those things are they're unattainable.
If I could stay fat and get that 8-incher, boy, would that be great? Because I love my fat body.
But you're not. It's not going to happen. Was it the genie? Who's going to do it?
I don't know, man.
David
Maybe
Goggins?
AI.
AI. Okay.
Also, if you had the 8-incher, you'd be like, "Gosh, if I was 9 inches."
Yeah, it'd probably go to 9 and eventually 10. I think I'd stop at 10.
You would
Okay?
never stop.
You would never stop.
You would never stop.
I would stop at 13.
You wouldn't
would
stop.
never stop.
You'd be like somebody gets a tattoo addiction. You'd be like, one more, just one more.
14
The next thing you know,
inches,
your
that's it.
face is covered in tats.
Okay, 16 inches, and I'm serious. That's it.
If you could gain an inch for every inch, but like something horrific happens to somebody in like a third world country that you'll never see or hear about,
Oh, he
would
would
you
do
do
it.
it?
No,
Yeah, you would.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
What if it was a second world country?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
What if it was a first world country?
I wouldn't do it, O'Neill.
What if it was a zero world country?
Yeah. What if it was Hitler dies?
Yeah.
Win-win.
There you go. So you're willing to murder people for an 8-incher.
Yeah, I would murder Hitler to get an 8-incher from a
Can you imagine that? What happened? How did Hitler die? Well, we went back in the history books.
Found out a genie murdered him to give Andrew DeWitt an 8-inch penis.
That'd be a great history footnote.
But what if this? What if because you killed Hitler by getting an 8-incher, the world suddenly went back to, back when big dicks were ridiculed and thought to be.
Let them laugh. Let them laugh.
But nobody will touch it. They think you're.
I got news for you. In ancient Greece, the ladies were fucking some dumb motherfuckers with big old dicks when their fucking tiny dick philosopher husbands weren't around.
It was the death of philosophy.
That was what killed it.
They were having kids with idiots.
But what if this happens and nobody wants to fuck you then?
People are gonna want to fuck.
This is a good Black Mirror. You have
people are gonna want to fuck. They're gonna know.
You'll find somebody.
Why you change the equation? I'm saying this is the equation. Answer yes or no.
No one wants to fuck me anymore.
No, they think you're sloth.
Except for one sheep.
Fine. This is what I'll do. I'll just jerk off all the time with my huge hog in the mirror. Talk about
that's
looking at how
insane.
awesome,
You're like, I would rather just jerk it.
Honestly, I think I might prefer jerking off to fucking.
What?
This guy's crazy.
That's a hot take.
You're so crazy.
Hot take alert.
So
that's
crazy.
real?
No, no. Of course it's not real.
I hope your wife's not listening
in the
right
chats,
now.
Dude.
She'll be heartbroken.
Yeah, she'll be real sad.
You just ruined her year, her life.
I ruined her life.
All right, well, there you have it. Hot take. Andrew.
I'm saying if I had to be forced into a situation where no one wanted to touch my big genie wiener,
genie wiener,
I'm just going to beat off in the mirror.
Then you would do the
videos
unthinkable. You would just jerk it like other men.
What if
other lesser men would just go, well, looks like my dick's not getting touched.
What if they imprisoned you? No mirror allowed.
No Black Mirror.
I draw with duty on the wall pictures of myself in a big hog.
Jerk it. This guy, they walk in. Do you jerking it to duty pictures?
What the fuck?
Dude, you are certifiably insane.
Hey, it's a mad world, baby. I'm just
jerking off the duty in it.
Oh my god.
You're fucking.
Oh man.
You are fucking out of your mind.
Wow.
Hey, you asked me if I had some career goals? Yeah, motherfucker.
You answered.
I worry about
You're talking to the Warren Buffett of my life.
I'm jerking off the duty on the wall.
Oh my god.
Nothing's gonna hold me down. Oh no, I gotta jerk off to that duty.
What an image. What an image.
Well,
Yeah, what an image. All right. And this is
you guys are the ones imprisoning me. I'm making lemons out of lemonade or lemonade out of lemons.
Yeah, you're making duty out of duty pictures.
I think you need to head to the farm. Just cleanse your mind a little bit.
Yeah, clear your mind.
I don't need to clear my mind. My mind has never been sharper.
Your mind needs a reset.
It does not. You guys are the crazy ones.
Really?
This is classic gaslighting.
I'm serious.
This is fart lighting.
This guy is going bananas. He hasn't been able to ski. He's
Somebody in the live chat wanted a knee update. They said they noticed no crutches, no brace.
The doctor said get the fuck off the crutches. I've been putting this leg that's been broken on a chair and hanging weight to unfreeze my knee. I'm doing multiple hours of physical therapy, and I'm going to be back on the mountain at the beginning of June.
He wanted to know the diagnosis. He wanted to know what.
Oh,
was
do you want me to bring my MRI up?
I don't know if this.
Oh yeah,
comment in the chat.
Andrew was flabbergasted that I had a sports medicine doctor and an orthopedic surgeon.
Why was I flabbergasted? I don't remember this bit.
I don't remember.
So there were sprains on the MCL, the ACL, and the meniscus. Just tears. They were twisted, but they were still attached. And there was a crack in the top of the tibia, and there was cracks along the top portion of the tibia. So those are healing. Hopefully, I can still feel them. So
you can
bone
feel the
bruising.
cracks?
I can feel the bone bruising. Like right here, it hurt. Right there hurts a lot if I touch it. But I got off the crutches on Saturday, and I've been doing my physical therapy and a little extra with my wife.
What do you mean a little extra eating that ass?
No, I've been doing Pilates.
Naked Pilates?
Yeah, naked Pilates. We're doing shit streak naked Pilates.
Why don't you wipe your ass before you get on your wife's Pilates machine?
It just adds to it. Adds to the
So I am hoping the knee is now unfrozen after a week of doing this. So hopefully, the guy did want to stress. He goes, "Look, you didn't need surgery, but I want to stress this that you fucked up this knee."
Okay.
And he goes, "You're getting out of this." And he goes, "I think you think you're getting out of this, all right." He goes, "But if this could have been a fucking total disaster."
He's like, "Look, I'm going to speak out of medical terms here. You fuck this
He
up."
goes, "Can I talk to you off the record?" You fucking moron.
You're not wired. You're not wearing a wire, are you?
I see that goofy grin on your face.
You think you got out of this scot-free?
He did, because when he goes,
I'm going to give you a warning.
he goes, "All right, you don't need surgery." And then I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "But I want," because he was like, "Don't, if you do this again, like you're probably not going to get out of it without," like, he's like, "This could have been a career ender."
Yeah.
And so he goes, "I want to stress that this is a fucking big deal." Because I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'm back on the mountain." Because as soon as he said that, I go,
you
"Can I
didn't learn anything,
When can I
did
start
you?"
skiing again?"
Yeah, and what did he say?
And that's when he goes, "I want to stress right now that this was a very serious injury."
Have you learned nothing?
So, June.
And you got extraordinarily lucky.
So I'll see you on the slopes in a couple of months.
Shut the fuck up, Doc. I'm out of here.
I heard everything I needed to know, you old bitch. I'm out of here and I'm hitting the slopes.
Give me those slopes, bitch. So,
Hey, Poindexter, I'll take your advice and stick it up my ass. I'm hitting a ski slope in 2 months.
I can bring my MRI up if you want.
Yeah, break your MRI up. It
like-
doesn't have your social on it or anything.
Yeah, it has my social on it. What's your name? Aaron? I'm going to send you a...
He's trying to neg you so you'll be more attracted to him for that kiss later.
While he does that, ladies and gentlemen, exciting announcement from the Danish.
Oh, yeah.
Got a new podcast with Eleanor Kerrigan called What's Up, Doc? Every week we're watching a new documentary. We're discussing it. Check it out. We're podcasting.
What's one of the first documentaries you watched?
I believe it was the Ric Flair documentary on Amazon, I
Oh,
think.
nice.
Old Flair.
Rick the Body, the Flair.
He's got great hair now.
does.
Great
Flair's
comb
got
over.
good hair.
He's got great hair.
Who was the one who said, that if you want to be the man, you got to beat the
That's
man?
Ric Flair.
That's him, yeah.
Requoted by Earl Skakel very often.
He does? I bet he does.
All the time.
Yeah,
He knows full speeches by him, and he once lip-synced one on stage in front of Sergeant Slaughter and a few other old wrestlers.
Did anyone enjoy
They
it?
loved it.
Did- They loved it. They left.
They loved it so much they left during it.
Walk Sergeant Slaughter.
Sarge, where are you going?
You want me to put my shirt back on?
Sergeant Slaughter has one of the best chins ever. It's fucking huge.
I used to confuse him with Jesse the Body Ventura when I was a kid.
They were the same guy.
Did
We're
you
not
have
the same
Did
guy.
you have the G.I.
We
Joe?
never saw them together.
You didn't see him together.
Did you have the G.I. Joe Sergeant Slaughter
yeah,
figure?
absolutely, yeah.
Why did they get him? Just because he was a big name?
I think they did. They're trying to keep the G.I. Joe money coming in.
They hit him in the fridge too, right?
Well, that's weird. Yeah, the G.I. Joe did have those fucking guys. What's the cross promotion?
Were they the only two real people?
The fridge, yeah, I think so.
The fridge and
Sergeant Slaughter.
they're very random.
They didn't have a Captain Lou. I would have loved a Captain Lou G.I. Joe.
Like a Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Because then Sergeant Slaughter wasn't like the biggest name in 80s wrestling. He was kind of older.
No, but he was Army, and so that you can.
Was
use
he
him in G.I.
legit
Joe.
Army, or was
I
that
don't
just
know.
a wrestling gimmick?
Could have been a wrestling gimmick.
Did he own his persona? Is that why he was able to license it, or did WWF at the time fucking do a cross deal?
I don't know, man.
Vince McMahon
I'll ask my history teacher.
in the 1700s.
Vince McMahon made a deal.
By the way, the UFC and WWE under the same umbrella
That's
company.
crazy.
Endeavor bought him for $9 fucking
Dude,
billion.
that is crazy. Have you guys been watching fucking Lola Vice do her fucking moves, bro?
Who's Lola Vice?
Valerie Loretta,
Loretta?
yeah.
Who?
I think you're going to see Brock Lesnar. I think may fight John Jones for like a big money grab. Conor McGregor.
There's no way Brock Lesnar is going to fight John Jones.
John Jones said he wants to.
That's insane. Brock Lesnar will get destroyed. He got
Yeah.
destroyed by Overeem.
That's what John Jones knows. He's like, yeah. I'll
No,
take
I know,
this
but
cash grab.
what would be the point? I'd be like, I'm not watching this crap.
I don't know.
Brock Lesnar's like 45 years old. He hasn't
fought in forever.
Last time he fought Mark Hunt, roided up.
He got kicked in the diverticulitis because he had a bad colon. He kicked him right in the lower intestines. He went down.
Dude, Endeavor's smart, though, because they know that there's way more money in the UFC and WWE than there is in the entertainment business now.
What's
Because of
funny
their
is
packaging problems.
true.
Dana White and Vince McMahon have had a long rivalry, and now Vince McMahon is above Dana in terms of ranking in the company.
Is that true?
It is, yeah.
He bought them?
No, Endeavor bought both, but Vince McMahon has a higher title.
Oh.
They said in the deal, he goes, I'll do it, but I got to take Dana White, put him over my knee, and spank him. Spank his bare bottom.
And balls.
Have you guys seen pictures of Vince McMahon lately?
No.
He has a pencil-thin John Waters mustache.
Oh, does it look
No,
great?
really?
Yeah, it does. I'll show you. He has like dyed jet black hair. He looks fucking weird.
He's also like 75 years old.
It's like 78, I think.
Jesus, Vince McMahon?
Yeah.
Dude, this is what HGH and roids will do
I'll
for
get
you.
the photo.
They make you look real young. We gotta get on.
Real young? That's
Yeah.
one of the ladies that was on MILF Manier.
Man, you're MILF Manier.
You also tear fucking. Vince McMahon once tore his quads right off the bone. From doing it because that shit loosens a lot of your
Then he
ligaments.
dipped him in ranch and ate them.
Dude, anybody that tears like a... Oh. All right, let's see this. Do you have the MRI?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Which are we looking at first?
This is the MRI.
This is Vince McMahon's mustache MRI.
Oh, look at that mustache.
Looks like a ball sack.
So, I know.
Tell me what I'm looking at here.
So see
O'Neill.
how the top bone is black?
What if this was just your butt?
That could be too.
Close up.
So you see how the top bone is black?
Yes.
So that's how your bone's supposed to look. So all the white
Is
are
fracture.
and then you can see there's a fracture there on the right.
Uh-huh.
You see that like black
That's
spot?
the divot that's missing, right?
Well, there's a divot on the very top. That's not supposed to be there, and because it's supposed to look like the other side. And then you see the right below the very top of the tibula. There's a crack there too.
Jesus Christ.
So that's not supposed to be there.
Oh, how bad did this hurt when this happened?
The MRI.
No. When you
I
fell.
did some I did some
O'Neill.
standard O'Neill breathing.
This guy did Wim Hof in the snow.
So
He goes, Andrew was right.
That's where Wim Hof does it. I saw the hike with that shirtless guy.
yeah, so that's the bone, and then there's on the other one there's tears in the, but none of it came detached.
Breathe out. All good feelings.
Speaking of detached,
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Look at
That's
evil.
not him.
He changed so much.
Evil
What?
Vince McMahon. A lot of work in his face.
Hold
too.
on.
Oh, he got the Creed printer dye. Hair
Dude,
dye.
That's AI Vince McMahon.
He looks like the My
No,
Pillow
he got
guy.
replaced. He got replaced by the Illuminati,
Dude,
dude.
there's no way that guy looks just like the My Pillow guy. That's insane.
Look at his eyebrows.
Dude, if I saw him walking down the street, there's no way that I would think that was Vince McMahon.
Can we pull up an older picture of him because it doesn't look like him anymore? I want to see.
He looks like
I
the
wanna see
leader
two
of.
them
He looks
together.
like the dictator of a South American country. Right now.
Why did he make the mustache so small?
That's the least of his concerns.
No, but it's a bizarre look. Like, look at the
Yeah, he
space between
shaved
his
it down.
but
He
his
shaved it
nose
down.
and his.
This guy looks like a South American dictator. Look at this fucking guy. He doesn't even look. This guy looks like he doesn't speak English.
That's Vance McMahon. That's his cousin.
What if it was
insane.
Lance McMahon?
How can that
Vince
be?
McMahon's like, I've been in someone imprisoned me. Help me.
Dude, this is shocking.
It's a 78-year-old fucking man. Look at that jet black hair.
This is what happens to people.
It happened overnight. It looks
The
like.
jet black hair is at least this guy's plastic surgery.
Oh, a lot,
has altered his face.
His face looks completely different. His eyes look different. You know.
It's pulled. You can tell how tight it's pulled. Look at that left eye is pulled back.
My God,
Pulled up, I guess.
this is horrific.
There's like no skin underneath it at all.
He might be. Yeah, this might be a body switch type.
78-year-old dude right here who just sold a company for $9-point-something billion.
Looks like he had an ear enlargement as well. Those things are
No,
twice
that's-
as
By the way,
fast.
they only bought the majority stake in it. I think he still has 49% of the
and he's
company.
keeping his job.
I
He's
don't.
staying
It doesn't
employed.
look like him anymore.
This is wild.
James says he looks like a young version of Holtzman. That is a Holtzman-esque mustache.
Yeah, that's true. The whole thing is Holtzman vibes. It depends
Hey, you stole my look, Vince.
how deep are his pockets.
Now I'm gonna kill
on his
you,
pants.
bitch.
I'm in charge of the WWE now.
And I'm saying I'm gonna do a 30-minute monologue in front of him. He looks completely different. How far apart are these photos, Aaron?
They're 3 minutes.
3 days.
Contractions are going to be.
Jesus, he looks different.
My God, this is wild.
What did he do?
What didn't he do? I think it'd be easier to tell you what he didn't do.
I'm serious though. Like that can't be
He
that.
pulled his
long
eyes
ago,
back.
right?
He got
The left photos from December of 2006.
Okay.
2006.
To like,
15 years. I mean, that's pretty.
That is a long time.
yeah. He's
he looks that's a different guy, man.
yeah, wild, very wild times. Well, there you go.
If you want to be jacked into
62 in the left and 77 in the right.
That is, I'll give him this. He doesn't look like he's 77, but he looks bizarre.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you do,
It looks like he looks like he's Alien 4.
Alien 4, Vince McMahon's face.
what do they? I mean, what is he still with it mentally? Because he's had a lot of concussions. I mean, he wrestled. He's been on the fucking juice for a long time.
Also,
allegedly.
just not young as well. He's single. He got divorced.
Straight to
finally.
mangle.
There was a lawsuit about him and
He's feeling the
an
tingle.
office, like a female office worker, who said that there was some sexual impropriety. That's why he left the WWE.
That's why he
Like-
changed his look. He goes, "It wasn't me." Tried to pick him out of
That
the
was
lineup.
another guy.
Or he's like, "You want to make me a villain? I'm growing a black mustache. You'll see.
And getting plastic surgery on my eyes.
You'll see who the villain is."
And I won't see it all anymore.
He got a lot of plastic surgery in a lot of places. He looks like he has fillers too, like face fillers, and my God.
A lot of people say he looks like a Western villain, like tying the woman up on the railroad track.
Yeah.
He's like, "This is what happens."
Well, I've seen a lot of memes where he's converted to M. Bison from Street Fighter.
yeah. The Raul Julia one?
Yeah.
He does look.
Where he was dying of cancer during that.
All right, well,
Would you take
This
the
is,
Black Mirror question? Would you take looking pretty young at 78, but you look like a weirdo?
No.
No, you wouldn't do it.
No, I want to look like me.
You should dye your mustache black, DeWitt.
That would look crazy.
I'll just keep the rest of your beard that color.
what do these people though? What do these people when they look in the mirror and they don't see themselves anymore? Are they happy with this look? Or like you see guys like this, you see women who you're like this. You look like a monster. Are they happy with the work,
I don't know.
or do they not see it?
Some of the ladies do look like monsters. Like
A lot of them. They all have the same look.
But that
Looks like a
monster
cat.
look
the cheek filler cat look.
Cat
is
The
look.
monster look has become common, though.
I mean,
You see it out in not as much, but like in public, I've seen
By the way, this is 3 years ago.
Vince with the chain.
He looks
wait, that's him 3 years ago?
Yeah, that's at
So he
74.
has a giant. He's completely jacked. He's got the roid veins.
got a huge chain, oversized chain.
That doesn't look like him either, dude. Can you
What is that? A
imagine?
fucking anchor? What the hell kind
My
of chain is that?
God, he's jacked
Guy's
beyond
got
belief.
he's got a six pack in his 70s.
They should study him to see what are the repercussions of HGH and whatever else.
Look at the
He doesn't
vein.
have the bubble gut. It looks like
Dude, look at that vein in his arm.
but
It's
it looks
crazy.
like there's like
that is crazy.
It's like
That
he-
is huge.
Looks like a snake.
Also, it looks like he may have had the bubble guts taken out.
He's
Oh, you
like-
think he had them take it down a little bit in Photoshop?
you can tell he's
maybe?
definitely took a deep breath in.
A lot of people. He's natural.
Yeah, for sure.
The bubble guts thing seems newish, though, right?
No, look at all the bodybuilders. They all got it. Well,
Dude.
not all, but a lot of them got it.
Dude,
I don't know,
too many strawberries and cream
That is
mixed
what
with
it is.
steroid use.
Fermentation, dude. Don't
And
take.
fermentation pushes the gut out.
You guys are trying to make this hurt my feelings, and it won't. 'Cause
We're
I
not.
know it's true.
Why would we hurt your feelings because you got misinformed by some?
I wasn't
history teacher?
misinformed. Okay.
Why do you take it personally that this guy lied to you?
He didn't lie to me. He'd never.
Why do you trust this guy so much?
Because he was one of my favorite teachers.
Was he your father?
I never trust people that go, "Hey, favorite teacher really made a difference in my life."
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't trust people like
Well, that's because you don't have any career goals.
that. My goal is for you to be a billionaire. Give me a couple bucks by getting that big fat ass and having small tits.
You said that I was going to get rejected for my great jobs. Because
I
of
said,
that.
"What if? Wouldn't you feel bad about not just embracing who you are?"
Then I go home in the mirror, make a twerk video, and jerk off to it.
What was your
And then you
history?
become super successful.
What was your teacher's name? Give him a shout out.
I won't.
Why not?
Because I don't want people bothering my people in my.
stay-
How would they
touch with
find him?
Because they might. There's this psycho.
He lives
people.
by the Buca de Beppo.
Definitely not.
Was your teacher Robin Williams?
Yes.
Was he John Little?
Okay, guys. DeWitt might be onto something here.
All right, here we go.
Finally, we
President Zachary Taylor died in 1850 after a brief illness. It's disputed. His cause of death is disputed by some historians, but apparently he ate a large amount of cherries and iced milk.
Yeah, this is probably.
So we have,
drank a bunch
we
of
have
water.
the century wrong.
Why did you tell us that it was a president, too?
You said it was in France. You said 1700 in France.
I got a lot of things wrong. Okay.
Okay, so what happened? Did he eat it in the sun?
He may have gotten typhoid or cholera
Okay, so he didn't explode.
from the milk.
okay, but
most
he didn't
likely.
explode from fermentation.
My
No.
great grandfather, Zachary Taylor.
So you're saying that he died of food poisoning,
Yes.
but it was related to milk.
Died of.
And cherries.
Just-
So what
Yeah,
you've
it's what
just
he ate,
done
yeah.
is Andrew was on to nothing.
I got most of it right.
You were like in the parking lot of the ballpark.
You weren't even in the
Exactly.
parking lot.
I was in the parking lot. Give me the parking lot. Give me the fucking parking
You were
lot.
tailgating. You didn't go in.
I was tailgating.
You didn't go
I
in.
was tailgating.
You were in the county.
No, negative Nancy. I'm going to take the tailgating. I was close.
A guy
to that.
died of. You said fermentation.
I
Do
said
you know
his guts all blew up?
how
all
long
right?
that would take?
I said maybe fermentation. I wasn't committing to that.
Here's the history class. Andrew's drawing asses in his notebook.
I did.
He heard like, 1700, just hearing a little bit of information.
I remember the exact two porn comics I was drawing in history class at the time. Molly Mouse, who becomes a prostitute at a
Sex worker.
hotel, sex worker at a hotel,
come on, dude.
run by a,
Hotel, living facility that you pay money for, please. Not hotel.
run by a old bird lady with huge sloppy titties. And then the other one was Betty and Veronica Archie Perry, where they lick each other's buttholes.
Do you have any of these drawings still?
My mom threw most of them
No,
out.
most of them are in the Smithsonian. Dude,
The Smithsonian bathroom.
I can't even believe that. Just what it was. Are you sure this wasn't a sheep? Because sheep, they'll eat too much grain and then they
have like
bloat
eight
and they
stomachs.
explode.
I'm pretty sure that
Well,
one
they
of
don't
our
explode,
presidents
but-
was not a sheep.
I'm
But
just
we could
telling-
write about that.
President Zachary Sheep Taylor.
That would be great.
Does it say
President
anything?
Blumenthal, back in time.
Aaron,
Going
does
back.
it say? It just says basically he died of some sort of
This guy,
disease within
this guy
the milk,
is seething
right?
over here. He's
Typhoid?
seething. Look how angry he is.
I'm not angry at all. I would like to know how
in
this
your
history,
fucking face, dude. I was right.
How did this history teacher?
Let's move on. So I was right about that. Thank you, Aaron.
You were right.
I appreciate
Congratulations.
Welcome to history, Captain Captain DeWitt.
Yeah, there you
How
go.
did
Call me
this-
Mr. Little.
Shutting down O'Neill. Good job. So you're saying you almost shut down O'Neill?
How did this history teacher affect your life in a positive way?
He was really funny.
Didn't learn shit from history. But as a matter of fact, he told about somebody in the 1700s
what was-
that blew up eating cookies and cream. But funniest guy I ever met.
What were some things he would say?
He would say stuff about hard cookies make hard bodies. Soft cookies make soft bodies, so don't eat soft batch cookies.
What the fuck kind of class? Everything you're talking about is food related so far.
Where'd you
I would
hold
draw-
class in the back of his van?
I would draw cookies on my test. I get plus 2 points, bonus points.
What?
Drawing a picture.
This
This is
why
an AP class, by the way.
this guy. You needed a teacher to slap you in the face and go, stop fucking drawing cookies on this test, you piece of shit.
No, I didn't need that. Why would you think I would need that?
Because look where you are. You
What
got a guy who encouraged.
What kid would ever need a teacher to slap them in the face and say, "Don't draw cookies on the test"?
Because look where you are.
What do you mean? Look where I am.
Yeah, look where you are.
Look where you are.
Your dream is to get a big fat ass with your titty fat.
That's not
guy
That's
should
not my
not have
number one career goal.
This guy should not have
I'm
encouraged.
just saying, if I had a ton of money, that's what I would do with it. Okay.
I don't think you need a lot of money to get this procedure done.
I can't justify it to my wife unless I have an extra buffer of money for my stupid ideas.
But you can't justify it by being like, this will make my career infinitely more successful by having this work.
It's not going to make my career more successful. I'm not a rube. I know that me getting a butt job is not going to tip the scales in my success.
So this guy didn't teach you. He just was kind of like, hey, encouraged you to keep drawing on tests and like fucking around.
He wrote a bunch of my whatchamacallit, letters of recommendation.
What does that sound? Did you hear that? Oh,
It's Andrew getting slapped in the face.
sounds like someone turning the page.
Yeah. That doesn't sound like a slap at all. Danish's YouTube slaps.
I'm going to give them a thumbs down.
I don't think I can boil down like a particular lesson that he taught me.
He's like, well, guys, if you put some pepper in your tuna, it's going to
tastes real good.
Sounds like he
now
should've-
draw some tuna cans on the test. 100%.
Sounds like he should have been the home ec teacher.
I had an English teacher too.
Oh, so everything's
That was
food
great.
related. The fucking the strawberries and cream was food related. The cookies. He's saying soft cookies, hard cookies.
Did he ever say shampoo is better?
Yeah, he made me. I had to go back and do all of my elementary school again too.
Guys, hop in your bathtubs. We're going to do some AP history class
Yeah.
here at my house.
He's like, gravy. Let's talk about gravy.
Yeah, that's how he talked.
Let's do the history of gravy.
I would absolutely learn about the history of gravy.
All right, maybe next episode we'll dig into the history of gravy.
All right, dude. So I had a bunch of teachers I liked.
Would you
man.
say you ate hard or soft cookies, Rich farmer? Farmer Rich wants to
Here's
know.
the deal. I love soft batch cookies. Let's get real. Let's get real.
Do you think about this?
Was he,
Fuck.
do you think he was talking to you?
Crunchy Chips Ahoy cookies?
Do you think this guy? Do you every time you eat a soft batch, do you think about this guy?
Yeah, I do feel guilty.
Do you call him?
He's a great
You're
guy.
like, I'm
He's
sorry.
This guy's so good. He made you feel guilty about eating soft batch cookies the rest of your life.
My brother had them too.
Had the soft cookies?
He would get everyone presents at the end of AP history, and they would be like whatever books were for $1 at like Books A Million, you know. So
He's
they
like a
were
Holtzman does stuff like that.
yeah, and so like my brother got one that just said Hitler with an exclamation point.
Jesus.
That was like
It's offensive.
a joke.
Written by the Aryan Brotherhood.
No, it was like
Hitler.
It was
the
Hitler,
history
the
book.
cookbook.
Mine, I had some kind of thing that was like Trains of America. Like he would just get whatever, like, and just the boringest, most offensive book. He gave away a lot of Hitler.
And people
books.
were like laughing their ass off. Like that's hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny because no one wanted to read the Hitler book. Like it was a
What do you
bargain
do-
bin
do you-
Hitler
Do you
book.
keep it? What do you do with it? You take it home?
My brother kept his.
'Cause obviously
I
you're
think.
not going to read it, probably, I would guess.
I think he wrote in my brother's. He goes, "Don't turn into this guy." Yikes! That's what he wrote in.
Guy's loving the bit.
He does love the bits. He would do bits all the time. Oh, I remember. He taught us how to make bread in the Depression with
And more food.
with
This is all food
this is-
history.
wooden stove. How crazy it would be to keep the temperature consistent enough with the right amount of logs to throw in. You know, with a wood burning stove. How crazy it is to keep the bread temperature at the right temperature for it to rise.
How is this shit? This guy loves food.
Yeah, what is going on here?
He's like, guys,
What do you
I was
mean, what
watching,
is going on
I was
here?
watching Mark Summers on the Food Network on a history of food.
Also, why
show.
would nobody want to read the Hitler book? They're like, what was it written by fucking idiots? Why they're like, give me that Hitler book. I'll take that Hitler book.
I'll take yours if you don't want it.
You wouldn't want to read about Hitler? I mean, it's not like hey, this is everyone got everything wrong about Hitler.
Here's the thing: he would buy cheap books with
No, I know, but I understand.
offensive or funny historical.
But
titles
why
on
would
them.
Hitler be you're like, yeah, read about
Just a-
how the guy came into power,
It's
learn
just
about
taboo, I guess.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess it's a little taboo. You know.
taboo to learn about history.
No. Okay. I don't know what you're trying to do, but I
You're
can't
acting
follow
like this
your
was
train
a
of thought
pro
here.
Hitler book.
I don't know. No, it's not a pro Hitler book. I'm just saying he thought it was funny.
It's risque for a teacher to give a student a
Exactly.
Hitler book. Is
Yeah.
what I think
And
what
then-
he was getting
And
at.
then write, "Don't turn into this guy." Yikes! That's funny. That's still funny to
Did
me.
you guys give him anything?
Yeah, we gave him stuff. We gave him a gift basket with a bunch of chocolates in it and cookies, hard cookies.
And you're like, get that hard body.
cookie. There's
Chips
nothing-
Ahoy.
Was he a
nothing-
good?
Chips Ahoy was the great American cookie he used to say.
This guy loves food. Was he in good shape?
Yeah, he was in okay shape, I'm sure.
You ever see him naked?
Nope.
In the back of class.
In the back of the class. He just got naked. He goes, I just wanted to show you what I was
That's
talking
one
about.
of his bits.
Do you remember the cookie thing I was talking about? This is what I mean. Like,
Did he
the
ever
V going down to the penis.
Did he ever give scoliosis tests in
No,
class?
I never got a scoliosis.
One of his
test in
bits
that
was
class.
he was, when you take a test and sometimes the teacher stands at the back and he would be naked and then he would just walk up to the front and everyone's like, what the fuck? And he'd be buck naked.
He go, now that I've got your attention, we're going to talk about the War of 1812.
Now that I got your attention, I'm going to get an erection.
We're going to talk about how hard it was to bake cookies in 1842.
Baking bread
I know, but now he's going back even further.
to the cookies.
To the cookies.
Yeah, because cookies were made before bread.
Did he ever say, I did it all for the cookies?
He did not. I don't think that song had come out yet.
Oh.
Wait, you said cookies were made before bread?
You-
Bread's
you-
been
you
around
said-
for thousands
No,
of years.
you did. You said that, and I was making fun of you for it.
No, I said we're going to talk about cookies. How
He said
hard it was.
we're
going to
bring it back to the start. Cookies.
I didn't say stir.
You did.
You have to play the.
Aaron, play the tape.
We do need a rewind button for your bullshit.
We could play it right now. Is not say start. Let's.
You
play
said that cookies came before bread.
it. I didn't say that.
Yes, you did by
No, I
accident.
said now let's go back to.
Let's go back to the
1842.
cookies. Yeah.
Have you ever had like a savory cookie as the bread sandwich? Cookie burger?
I'm sure I have with ice cream. Yeah.
No, burger in between.
Oh no.
That might not be bad. Chocolate chip.
No, that's going to be
burger
bad. A
bun?
chocolate chip burger is going to suck, dude.
But a bun with chocolate chips and then a burger.
The only way you
Sweet
can
and
make it
savory.
work is if it was chocolate mole, fucking like Mexican style chocolate mole chicken.
Why don't you just combine the chocolate chips into the burger patty while you're mashing it? and then
Do
put
you
it
think
on
that would
there?
be good?
It would melt, wouldn't it?
Well, that's the point. It would melt inside.
I don't think I like that.
Gooey chocolate chip burgers.
What about
Soft bodies.
What if you chopped up strawberry Kit Kats and then put them inside the burger?
Don't eat them with
cook
milk
up?
outside in the sun.
No, I'm not going to have that either, I don't think, O'Neill.
Don't you look back though at these teachers who like bought you gifts and you're like, this guy's the best, and now you look back, you go, what a loser.
He's mad. He's mad at that.
was befriending children like a weirdo, and everyone we thought
He
he
didn't
was
say
the
let's
coolest
go
guy
hang
ever.
out.
He goes, we thought he was the coolest guy ever.
Dude, what the fuck, O'Neill? You need a therapist is what you need, dude. Why?
Was this guy married?
Yeah, he had kids.
Did he ever show up at the at parties?
No, he never showed up. He goes, oh, I heard your parents were out of town too.
Dude, do you think did anybody ever invite him to parties?
No, I
because
think
sometimes
so.
that would be a thing. Look, this guy's so cool. Let's invite him to a party.
No, I used to party with some of my professors in college.
That's fucking
What, smoking weed?
ridiculous.
Smoking weed, drinking beers,
Were they
hanging
married?
out. Yeah.
Were there like co-ed ladies there?
Yeah. It's mainly theater people.
Do you look
know?
back now and go, what the fuck?
No. They just
Were there ever
like
like lines blurred of like crazy conversations or?
How old were they? 40s?
40s, 50s, 60s.
like-
40s, 50s, 60s. Now, imagine yourself in another 10 years just hanging out with a bunch of 20-year-olds partying.
It is crazy, but it was fun. It was fun as fuck, dude.
For you,
It was super fun.
You
dude.
need to go to therapy because you're like, this is appropriate. This is awesome.
I didn't say it was appropriate. I wouldn't do it.
what were you drinking?
But you said it was cool that they did it.
I don't remember the exact. I mean, every
like
single
heavy
night.
drinking or like drinking a glass of wine,
No, dude. I remember.
like getting bombed,
Yeah, we would get bombed.
and they were too.
Sometimes
Find out how much these.
Sometimes
These
at the
people
opening
drank.
of a play, there was free all-you-can-drink wine. Okay.
Yeah.
So we would get destroyed.
Woo!
Yeah.
Show
The
that-
teachers too, man.
Show the bell. E. There it is. There it is.
So we would
Slap
all
it.
hang
Head
out,
it to the
get
Patreon, everybody.
Absolutely fucking smash.
We got
dude.
2 songs to debut on the Patreon.
It rolled-
2
it ruled.
submissions.
You don't think that's
Hear
cool?
about Andrew
No, I don't
hanging
think
with his
it's cool at all.
professors.
I think at 50, 60-year-olds hanging out with 20-year-olds is the fucking weirdest. I think 40-year-olds hanging out with 20-year-olds is fucking weird.
Stolen Valor Youth.
Yeah.
I still talk to some of them.